Hey boys, how you doing? How's your week going? Hey, did I ever tell you about my loser theory? Well, I need to tell you about this one. Let's get into it. If you want to know if someone's a loser or not, you just simply have to look at the way they lose. You see, losing doesn't make you a loser. It's how you handle that loss that determines whether you're a loser or not. Let me explain more. The way the loser theory works is, if you credit every success to your hard work, determination, and genius, but you credit every loss to someone doing you wrong or being against you, then you are a loser. For example, if you're playing a sport and you lose and you blame the ref, or if you're going for a job and you don't get it, so you blame the interviewer or say that the interviewer or the company was against you, you are a loser. You're going to lose more in life than you win. It's just the way life works, but it's how you handle that loss that determines whether or not you are a loser. If you blame every loss that you experience on someone being against you or someone doing you wrong, or an enemy that you perceive that exists, you're never going to learn and you're never going to grow. And that in fact makes you a loser. I mean, as a general rule, people are too wrapped up in their own lives and everything that's going on with themselves to be for or against you on anything. Let me give you an example. Look at this rally. Do you notice something about these people, besides the pigmentation that they all have in common? Every one of these people shares that same characteristic. They feel like they should have more, and they blame the fact that they don't on somebody else. I mean, this is what made them so susceptible to fall for a con man who came along and literally said this:
"I alone can fix it."
Can you imagine what frame of mind you have to be in to actually believe someone who says that to you? I mean, if you saw this guy on a street corner yelling that out, you'd call the cops. But you see, what he did for these people and why they love him so much is he validated their narrative. They have always believed that someone is against them. So this guy came along and said, yes, someone is against you. And the reason why you don't have more is because of immigrants and government. He gave them an enemy, and he validated the enemy that they already had in their minds. It's why they are so loyal to him. They look at him and they see themselves, because he is very much like that. He is a loser. If you listen to him, or if you follow him at all, you will notice that he blames every bad thing and every loss that happens to him on someone who is out to get him. He has this perceived list of enemies, all these people that are trying to do him wrong. So if you're someone that already thinks like that in your mind, and someone comes along and validates that for you, you're going to follow them blindly in a cult-like manner. And this isn't limited to one political party. Do you remember this guy? His platform was literally legal weed, free healthcare, free college, and a living wage. His supporters are mostly young. They need these things. And only 30% of them turned out to vote for him in the primary. And those same people, they're taking the loss like a loser. They're saying it was the Democratic establishment or the corporate media, when it wasn't. It was just simple math. More people voted for the other guy. I wish they would have turned out for him. I really do. I think the ideas that he's pushing are great. And old son, I know you did vote for him in the primary. But generally, people your age don't vote. And until that changes, nothing's going to change in government. So my message to you is this: don't be a loser. Losses are going to happen. As I've said before, you're going to lose more than you win. Handle them properly. When you lose, regroup, reevaluate, and re-engage, and go for it again. The world has enough losers, boys. It doesn't need any more. I don't want you to be one of them. With the attitude of, it is through losing that we actually become winners because we learn from our losses, you will continue to succeed and good things will happen to you. Anyway, boys, that's my theory. You got to come up with your own. And as always, I love you, I'm proud of you, and I think you're wonderful. We'll see you next week.